No reason.
Yeah. I was friends with a guy in night school when I was like 15, 16 that was like he was like a Crip or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, and he was actually a nice guy. I liked hanging out with him, especially because he had a car and he would like, give me a ride home, which was nice.
And he'd like make you suck his dick.
Yeah, I would have to suck his dick, to be in the gang.
You gotta suck. You gotta suck dick.
He was just a guy in a blue shirt. He wasn't even a Crip. He just
and so like he was the white guy, and then the rest of them were like black guys.
Oh,
or
the craziest one according to Chappelle.
Yeah. And they would just walk around the mall. I don't know. That was like mostly what they did as a gang. One time they like sort of implicated me in this like robbery. I had to like participate in like robbing this fucking kid. I was just like waiting on a ride home. I don't know. They're gonna like rob this kid. This plan was retarded. It was basically like
it was a bad plan.
Yeah. He was like, not the guy I was friends with, but his friend. He's like, all right, here's what we gonna do. We gonna roll up, and then I gotta talk to him on the phone, but he can't see me, so it's got to be you going to sell him the ecstasy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you? What?
Yeah.
You're telling this guy that I'm going to meet him there, and then you're going to come rob him. Like, I don't understand why you just don't rob him.
Right.
He's like, no, I need you. Like, it has to be you. So I have to go meet this guy in this like field, and then they're going to pull a car around.
Jesus.
And, like, back and so like I meet this guy in this field. I'm like, oh hey, like I make a small talk with him. He's got a beer. I'm like, oh, what kind of beer is that? Like just trying to be friendly. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Jesus.
And they like back the car. They start like backing the car, and beep, he like yeah right. Beep, it's not, but it's like fucking. Like the guy turns around. They're like 30, 45 feet away at the end of this like small fielded area. Yeah, and the guy's like looking at the car like he like sees them. And so I'm like,
what is he? Is he asking you questions?
No, I played it where I was like, who the fuck is this?
Oh, interesting.
And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, do you know these people or whatever? Like, I just turned it on.
Pretty good at crimes.
Yeah. Well, that's why I also asked him what kind of beer it was, so I could take the beer away from him, so he couldn't fucking hit me with it or something. And, so I was like, I did a couple of smart things.
Yeah. A couple of criminal things.
Yeah, and then so
was he wearing a wire?
Yeah, he was wearing a wire, and I had
a fucking wire.
Yeah. This guy's wearing a fucking wire.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then so they walk up. They walk up and like walk past us. They just walk past us standing there. Like, and they have like masks on their face, but the kid sees the guy that called him, and he's like, "Yo, Dale."
Jesus.
And then
Christ.
they kind of like stop for a second, and then the guy I was friends with was just like, all right, fuck this. And he like pulls out like one of those mini baseball bats, just starts like wailing on the kid's fucking head.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And then I just turned to that kid's girlfriend. I'm like, give me the money, I guess. And yeah, we like took their money.
You took the money?
Well, I mean, we came all that way. And they were going to fucking, I was like, I didn't, this was
How much money did you make?
$40 is what they got off that kid.
For that guy having literally bleeding in his brain.
They dinged him a couple times, but he ran off. He was fine.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Why the fuck were you implicated? You just hanging out?
I just wanted to ride. I would get rides home from the guy.
Right.
Because I didn't want to take the bus.
Mm-hmm. Did you hang out with him after that?
Yeah, I mean, he still had a car.
Damn, it would have been so easy for you to become a criminal. You were so close.
Well, that's a crime.
Right.
Like
but I mean, like,
yeah,
you were close.
Well, and it was funny because that kid was friends with this other guy I know who's not like a thug or whatever, but he is like physically fit and kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
And that kid like told that other guy that I know, he's like, yeah, these guys robbed me, and like, like said my name or whatever. And he's like, yeah, he wouldn't fucking do that. That's not him. And then so like he found out that it was those like the Crip guys or whatever.
Right.
So he confronted like the head guy, the guy that's like set me up to it. He's like, yo, so this is what I heard happened by this guy. So I'm just letting you know, like, I'm not going to come looking for you, but if I see you, like, I'm going to fucking like put you in the hospital. Like,
Jesus
you're going to be like severely fucked up. You like completely fucked up. You robbed the wrong guy. And this guy was like, man, honestly, I don't want no problems with you. That was entirely Nick. That was 100% Nick's plan. Like,
what?
Yeah, so like that guy like Antron calls me and he's like, this guy's saying it was like you that did it or whatever.
Jesus Christ,
and I was
dude.
like, yeah, no, of course it wasn't me. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn, but if that guy's just
that guy was just
person.
a complete fucking like coward. He like set up this whole fucking plan, didn't want to actually be involved with it.
Right.
But he was like a black guy. You said he was like a Crip or whatever. So the fucking white guy I knew, who was actually kind of like a criminal.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking was enamored by this like black guy that was like, you could be in our gang.
That's
Meanwhile,
so funny.
he was like a fucking, he was a joke.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Whew, race relations in our country, how pretty.
No, I felt bad for that kid, the one that wanted to be in the gang when he like, I remember there was one time where he had a falling out with that dude, and he had this like, moment where you could see the disillusion in his face when he's like, man, I'm more real than him. Fuck him.
Yeah.
This whole like walking
Can't
around
even
the
believe in the
gang
Crips
fell
anymore.
apart. Yeah.
My friend in college had a high school friend that became like a mafia like soldier, I guess. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's where you burn the card and they pinprick your finger.
Yeah,
and
and then they kiss each other.
in the basement of the pizza restaurant.
And then you gotta kiss a priest.
Yeah,
You can only
You gotta
eat
kiss a priest on the
lasagna
wire.
for 3 months.
So this kid, they just used to have hours and hours of stories about this kid, Vinny Lucarelli.
With that name,
Yeah,
you gotta
Papa
be the
Vin.
mafia.
Yeah, so Vinny apparently has been doing steroids since he was like 14. Had to go through like doorways sideways.
Like his testicles are so small.
No, because it's so wide.
Yeah.
I mean, this might be urban legend.
I think,
but they said that
literally it
they
is,
were
yes.
driving. They were driving in their car. They saw Vinny like on the side of the road in Port Jefferson, which is like Port Chester, which is like in Westchester, New York.
Yeah,
and they see Vinny, and he's squaring up with this dude over money or something, and he just knocks him out. And they drove on the way. They were like going out that night. They drove back down the same road in the opposite direction like 8 hours later, and the guy was literally still there.
That's fucking hilarious.
So funny. Yeah, Papa Vin. And then I used to like text Danny like ironically like, yo, how's Papa Vin? And he's like, oh, Vinny's dead, dude.
Jesus Christ.
He died a couple of years ago. Yeah, he died.
How'd he die?
I forgot. I got to get the info from Danny. But.
He got crushed accidentally by a garbage truck.
Yeah. He was swimming. He drowned.
It might have been like a steroid related heart attack.
I guess that's true.
It might not have been a.
Steroids don't actually have any negative physical effects. That's all like a media myth. It's a lie to disparage athletes
I agree.
from being the top performers that they're capable.
Yeah. From being the loudest guy in their Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to get the
Shit.
lunk alarm.
What the fuck is this?
Who's that?
I don't know, but that's where the episode's going to end. We have a mysterious
doorbell
situation. Oh, Amber ordered
You just
dumplings.
got dumplings?
We were going to order pizza. Okay,
I kind
guys.
of want dumplings.
Well, we're going to order pizza.
Let's get dumplings.
Yeah, we're going to get some pizza.
I want to get dumplings.
All right.
All right.
It's my apartment, dude. I decide what food comes here
I
or what
can't
doesn't.
have pizza, dude. We're stuffed up. It's dairy.
Yeah, that's true. I could get some dumplings.
There
Some
we
nice
go.
miso soup.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nikki.
I don't know.
Shut
Guys,
the
we're
fuck
getting
up, Adam.
pizza. We're just
Nah, fuck
humoring
pizza.
him.
All right.
All right.